Welcome back to Craig's Custom Cooking. Tonight we're going to have a treat. We're going to have bone-in ribeye steak. I'm going to take red potatoes. I'm going to coat them with a little olive oil, some rosemary, some spices, and put them in the oven and bake them. The ribeye steak I'm going to make in a cast iron skillet with butter, garlic, and rosemary. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the process. So here we have our 2 ribeye steaks that I got from Country Corner Meat Market. I put paper towels under my plate because when I put my seasoning on it, I'm going to use, this is a Weber Cowboy seasoning that I get at Safeway. It's very, very good. So all we're going to do is liberally sprinkle your seasoning over top of your steak. I'm just going to, I know you're probably not going to be able to see this very well, but I'm going to sprinkle on this side. I take my hands and I press it into the steak. We'll flip these over. We'll do the same thing on the other side. That's why I put the paper towels down. All right, we have them seasoned on both sides. I'll push the seasoning in. And I'm going to place these in the refrigerator. It's 12 o'clock now. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator till about 4. I'll take them out of the refrigerator, let them come up to room temperature before we cook them. So I'll bring you back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to show you what we do for the rosemary potatoes. I have 3 here. We just basically quarter them. So they're all about the same size. Throw them in the pan. Bring the pan up. Let me put a pair of gloves on because I'm going to be tossing this by hand and we're going to be using olive oil. All right. What we do is I have about a tablespoon of rosemary. I put it in my mortar and pestle and I grind it up because it comes in this form and it's very, very coarse. So we grind it up and then we just slowly sprinkle it over the top all the potatoes. Like I said, that's about a tablespoon. Then I take black pepper. I don't really measure these. I just kind of eyeball it. But if I had to guess, I'd say it's about 2 tablespoons of pepper. I use garlic powder, about the same thing, about 2 tablespoons. And then the last spice I use, my wife really likes this. It's called garlic and herb seasoning. It's from Spice Islands. So we're going to sprinkle some of this over the top. About a tablespoon. Now we're going to take olive oil. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And then you just get in there with your hands, mix everything up. Make sure you coat all the potatoes. That way all the spices and herbs get on. You can see it there, it's attaching to all the potatoes. So it'll be really good. And the very last thing I do is I take a half a stick of butter and I put it in the middle. This is ready to go in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees. It's going to take about 45 minutes to cook these, 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to plop it in the oven, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to cook the steaks. All right, and just so you can see, these are my 2 ribeye steaks with the bone in them. I took them out of the refrigerator. I'm going to cook them in about an hour. So I'll bring you back when they're ready to cook. All right, welcome back. I'm going to fire off my side burner on my grill. I have my cast iron pan I set on top. I've left the steaks set out for an hour to bring them to room temperature in the house. I'm going to lay them both in the pan. We're going to put a good char on this back side of the steak. And then I have my other ingredients. I opened up my side grill. I have all my other ingredients inside. So we're going to bring this up to temperature. Let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll flip them over. And as you can see, the steaks are starting to cook really good. I wanted to point something out. If you don't have an instant read thermometer, this is a very good thing to get. We're going to cook these steaks until the internal temperature of them is 125 degrees. That is medium rare. If you want them medium, you want to go to like 135, 140, in that area. We prefer ours medium rare, so I'll take them to 125. We're going to take them in the house. We're going to let them rest for 12 minutes. That's the perfect time to let them rest. It'll allow the juices to absorb back into the meat. A lot of people don't let their meat rest once they cook it, and that's very important. You have to let it rest. All right. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of butter, or a half a stick. Just drop it in my pan, let it melt. I have 4 cloves of garlic that I just smashed. I'm going to put that in there. I have 1 sprig of rosemary that we're going to drop in there. We're going to let these flavor the butter and the oil with the rosemary and the garlic. Alright, now that our butter has melted, our garlic and rosemary has infused inside of it, what I'm going to do is take a hot pad. I'm going to tip the pan to one side. I'm going to use a turkey baster. And I'm going to baste the butter, olive oil infused with garlic and rosemary on top of the steak. We're going to check our internal temperature. Alright, the steaks are done. I'm going to turn off my grill. Have my serving plate. I'm going to take these in the house. I'm going to let them rest for 12 minutes. Alright, what I like to do, I like to take a piece of aluminum foil, cover the plate while the meat's resting. Helps maintain some of the heat, and it also allows the juices to go back into the steak. So I'm going to set a timer for 12 minutes. And we'll bring you back then. Hey everybody, we had the steak that I cooked on the grill outside in the frying pan, in the cast iron frying pan. We have our rosemary potatoes, and my wife made some more chrysanthemum greens for me. And as you can see, the steak is a medium rare. So,
made me hungry.
All right, honey, take some.
Okay.
Thank you.
You like it to have some fat. So.
Yes, I like the fat.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Cut the small pieces. What seasoning do you use this time?
It's called cowboy seasoning.
It's very good.
I got it at Safeway. It's actually got brown sugar in this one, so that's...
With a little bit of sweetness. Very good flavor.
So we're going to give it a try.
With a little bit of spiciness too.
It's got some red crushed peppers in it.
Very good, I like it.
The potatoes are very good. They're tender, nice spice. They have the butter flavor to them. That's very good.
Well, anybody loved him? He never believed it. He was always acting. He didn't want people to know the real truth.
Creamy.
The steak is very good also.
Yeah. Very tender.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the way I cooked the steak and the potatoes. If you like our channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and the bell. We're going to enjoy our supper for tonight.
That's a very good recipe, and you gotta try it.
Yeah, it's very good. And we'll see you in the next video. All right, good night. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.